Chris, Southampton v Crystal Palace. Two more sides looking nervously around them with the good results for Burnley, Newcastle and Fulham. It's another relegation six-pointer.
It is. I do expect both teams to be safe, though. I think Ralph Hasenhüttl, what a job he's done. What an appointment that more than anything. I think that's an appointment that Southampton should be known for. Mark Hughes was never the answer long term. Ralph's come in, he's had that upturn in form, the back three, the exciting forward line as well. He's looking for pace and movement. I think Nathan Redmond's had a duty to life. As for Palace, Christian Benteke will come back in the next couple of weeks. Connor Wickham back fit as well. I do think Palace will have enough firepower to stay out of the relegation mire. They're buoyed, of course, by that 2-0 win over Spurs. So, again, another game that I'm looking forward to. We had goals last night, and across the 4 games this evening, I'm expecting many more of them.
Some sport figure around the grounds for all of the goals as they go in this evening. Chris McCarty, head of sport for ARN, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Coming up next, the sport headline on TalkSport.
Saturday, you, Radio 1, Premier League football commentary.
Swings it in towards the edge of the yard,
Live on Matchday Live, obviously. On TalkSport, double obviously, with Just Eat. Pizza. Getting one later. Goals, football talk, news, straight from the stadiums, Matchday Live, Saturday afternoon, from 1 on TalkSport, with Just Eat. Football, food, living the dream.
Jacob, you're the calmest wedding photographer in Kent. You take racing aunties and stocky bridesmaids in your stride. There's only one big day that strikes fear into you. 31st of January is the deadline for your tax self-assessment. With QuickBooks, self-assessment is a stop. You can snap and sort tax-deductible receipts and automatically track your income, so you always know how much you earn, giving you time for more pressing matters. Enough with the confetti. QuickBooks, backing you. Visit quickbooks.co.uk to get started.
How refreshing is it to know that when you're thinking about remortgaging, you can find out if you could borrow what you need straight away without affecting your credit score. That's why at Barclays, we'll let you know with an online agreement in principle from the comfort of your own home. We're refreshing and reshaping the way we do mortgages to make them easier. Search Barclays Mortgages. Let's go forward. T's and C's apply.
Get ready to install! In the green corner from Normore, the UK's #1 wood valve producer, it's Sterling OSB0! Unrivaled strength with a great finish. Pound for pound, great value and performance for walls, for roofs, for dry lining. The decisive blow, it floors the competition. The winner, the undisputed builder's champion is Sterling OSB0! Sterling OSB0. Don't accept any imitations.
This is TalkSport, your station for over 450 games across the season, alongside TalkSport 2. More football than anybody else. Coming up after me at 6 o'clock, David Seaman alongside Alan Brazil. They'll be joined by Laura Wood, Sam Allardyce and Harry Redknapp. Later in the day, H&J, they were looking back at, or looking forward, I should say, to the games involving Chelsea and Spurs this evening in the Premier League. And 4 till 7 this afternoon, Adrian Durham and Darren Goff. They'll be building up to the second test, which gets underway on Thursday, which I think is tomorrow, if I've got my dates right. Live and in full ball commentary over on TalkSport 2. They'll also mention what's been a bumper couple of days in the Premier League. Meantime, let's get your sports headlines with David Don. First for news, Jenny Barkley.
Theresa May is preparing to return to the EU to try to renegotiate her Brexit deal, even though Brussels says it's not open to any changes. It's after MPs here voted last night to support it, but only if there's a change to the controversial Irish backstop. 3 men aged in their 20s are due in court this morning, accused of killing a bouncer in London on New Year's Day. Tudor Simeonov was stabbed to death. And Will Young has threatened to report the Grand Tour to Ofcom over its alleged homophobic content. The pop star is accusing Jeremy Clarkson, James May and Richard Hammond of making repulsive posts at the expense of the LGBT community.
Pep Guardiola won't be giving up his Premier League crown just yet, despite their 2 undefeated Newcastle. City could be 7 points behind Liverpool this evening. The Reds play Leicester. Unai Emery wouldn't be drawn on any deal to bring Denis Suarez to Arsenal. The Barcelona manager reportedly heading to the Emirates Stadium on loan until the end of the season. And TalkSport understands Joe Denley is set to make his England Test debut on Thursday with Keaton Jennings dropped. Adil Rashid will also miss out for the second Test with the West Indies, with Stuart Broad likely to be recalled. The whole second Test is live on TalkSport 2 from tomorrow afternoon.
Red
Yellow tie, red tie, yellow tie, red tie, yellow tie, red tie, yellow tie, red tie, ding, ding.
Oh, I give up. Will you try saying it? Join me, Jim White, for a Simply Red Transfer Deadline Day special tomorrow morning from 10 on Talk Sport. I'll be transferring my traditional yellow neckwear for a limited edition crimson cravat as we take an expert insider look at all the day's biggest movers and shakers. Plus, listen throughout the day on Talk Sport for our transfer window red alert for instant updates on all the latest deals. Join me, Jim White, your Crimson Deadline Day dynamo for an action-packed red tie limited edition Transfer Deadline Day special tomorrow morning from 10 on Talk Sport. Ollie Levy has done it again. Powered by Genesis off the Invisible Touch-Out. But you're listening to Talk, by the way, not Talk 80s music, but that is an absolute belter of a track. Jenny Barker likes that one as well. She blocks out the noise around the office when it comes on. But there's been a bit of an 80s theme for this show, unintentionally I might add, but we have been enjoying our 80s music on 8 on the extra time on Talk Sport. I'm Ben Fletcher, I'm with you through until 6 o'clock. It seems only right that we maybe look back on last night's football and look ahead to the Premier League football to come in that very 80s vein. Starting down, deeper down at the bottom and rooted to the bottom of the chart to 20, Huddersfield. They're about as useful as Andrew Ridgeley's solo career at the moment. A typical first single for Jan Zeerberg. Fulham are at 19 to midweek momentum for them against Brighton. Here's Claudio Ranieri.
We never lost our spirit and was very, very important to show after the 2 goals we get the ball and we move the ball very fast and try to do our best.
Cardiff stay at 18 following defeat at the Emirates. It's 17 v 16 in the charts this evening with Southampton taking on Palace. Disappointment for Burnley, they stay at 15. Made a bit of a mini vanilla bit at Old Trafford. Sean Dyche.
Credit to the players, I believe we do because of the 2 strikers. I think they went from particularly in the first 50 minutes of the game. Looking for to line out with their defenders.
A new chart entry at 14. Newcastle United with a remarkable result at home to City. They're the big movers in the top 20 this morning. Unlucky for some, 13 is Brighton. A flock of seagulls ran away crying from Craven Cottage last night. Bournemouth at 12. They can creep into the top 10 this evening with a win over the Moody Blues. That's Chelsea. West Ham, never mind glowing bubbles, blown chances of Molineux there at 11. Into the top 10 then. Leicester City could outfox our number 1 side tonight and climb into the charts in the process. At 9, Watford. They go to Spurs this evening. Pochettino looking a bit like a candle in the wind at the moment.
Football is about to build, it's about to believe, it's about to keep working hard and developing the project. It's easy to destroy, but it's so difficult to build.
Everton are all the way up to 8 in the charts after a much-needed win over Huddersfield. After climbing up the table and into the lofty heights of 7th place, Hungry Wolves. They went on the hunt, came after West Ham. United stay 6th, they're holding back the Bears after they can only draw at Old Trafford. In at 5, Arsenal, a cold play against Cardiff, but a hard-fought win. Jenny Barker reckons she's a Gunners fan, who was overheard asking what colour they were playing in the pub the other night. The actors above them in 4th, Chelsea, are making like Chris Rea. They're on the beach tonight, down in Bournemouth. 3, Spurs, home to Watford tonight after double cup disappointment. They could do with a rocket man. 2, but losing a bit of momentum, Manchester City. They're in a bit of dire straits after going to Newcastle and losing. Which means top of the charts this morning with an opportunity to go 7 points clear this evening, it's Liverpool. Red boss Jurgen Klopp says he can't enjoy the title race, it's far too tense. He's to the side for a flight he goes to Hollywood. Wedding. the league table. Some will be happy with it, some won't be, based on last night's opportunities to come this evening, the like of Liverpool, to really extend their lead. But I feel a bit for Fulham this morning in particular, because what a great win for them, what a comeback. But around in Birmingham,